Hi, my name is Keith from the Start.ca service desk, and today I'm going to talk to you about choosing the right wireless router. A router is what connects your devices like phones, tablets, and computers to the internet, and picking the right one is important. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as figuring out how much area in your home or office you need to cover, or how many walls you need to broadcast through. Let's start by talking about interference. These days, many devices in your home or office communicate on the 2.4 gigahertz frequency, the same frequency that many wireless routers, like this one, rely on. When other devices get in the way, your internet connection and speed may be affected. If you've ever been on a long road trip, then you've probably experienced this. It's like when two radio stations on the same frequency start bleeding into each other. It becomes harder and harder for you to make sense of what is coming through the car's speakers. Devices such as cordless phones, baby monitors, Bluetooth, and even game console controllers, also microwave ovens, are common culprits of interference. With these things in close quarters, like in a small apartment, you might find you have a weaker Wi-Fi signal than you would with the exact same router in a 3-story house on a big property. If you need a dedicated, strong connection, we always recommend using a wired connection with an Ethernet cable. Another option to consider is a dual-band router. Dual-band routers can broadcast on 2.4 gigahertz, but also on the less commonly used 5 gigahertz frequency. So how do you pick the best router? Start by assessing your environment and your needs. Are there a lot of other Wi-Fi networks nearby? Are there a lot of other wireless devices in use? What internet package do you have? While we don't recommend one particular brand of router over any other, there are several key things to look for that will help you pick the right one. First of all, most routers follow a standardized naming convention, a letter followed by a number. We generally recommend a wireless AC class router because it is the latest in technology and is less susceptible to wireless interference. However, wireless N might be perfect if you're not worried about interference from other devices. The number in the name indicates the theoretical amount of traffic the router can handle, generally in megabits per second. For example, a wireless N750 router is able to handle more local traffic than a wireless N300 router. A wireless AC1200 router will handle more than a wireless N750, and so on. The higher the number, the better, but don't spend a ton of money buying the most powerful router if you don't really need it. Until recently, most routers used the 100 base T WAN ports, which means the maximum speed they could take in was just under 100 megabits per second. For some internet packages, this is perfectly adequate. However, it will be a bottleneck if you're subscribed to a faster service like our 250 megabit per second package. If your router maxes out at 100 megabits per second, you're missing out on most of what your internet connection can deliver. To keep up with faster and faster internet speeds, many routers today have a gigabit WAN port, meaning the router can transfer up to 1,000 megabits per second from the modem to your home network. When it comes to brand, just remember there's more technical support out there for name brand routers. Be sure to read reviews and ask for recommendations. A good store that sells routers will ask you a lot of questions too before giving their advice. If you live in a highly congested wireless area, doing your research to choose a great router will help ensure that you have a great network. To sum it all up, AC provides less interference than N, a bigger bandwidth is better, gigabit WAN port is more capable than 100 base T, name brand routers have more support, read reviews, and get recommendations. You'll also want to balance your costs accordingly, so don't spend more than you really need to. Remember, if you're having issues with your internet connection, don't hesitate to call us or visit Start.ca to send us an email. You can also get help on social media. Visit our website for those links. Thanks for watching. Check out our other videos, subscribe, and keep up with the latest from Start.ca.